I don't know, man. I feel like every day is a different embarrassment. So just stay tuned to Twitch and you'll see a lot of embarrassment.
Dang it. Today I'm joined by BeniWestSide. He makes some infographics and he's got his YouTube channel up and running now, doing some videos as well. And we're going to hear a little bit about who Benny is and where he's coming from. But Benny and I kind of just want to talk shop about Marvel Strike Force today. So how are you doing today, Benny?
I'm good. How are you? Thanks
I'm,
for having me.
I'm great. Thanks for being here, man. So we have a blog that got pulled down and then put back up, and it was missing something, right?
Yeah, yeah. In the second coming, yeah, it was. I'm kind of glad that it is though, because I think the first version we peaked at wasn't really anything to
Right.
write home about.
The community had a bit of a bad reaction to that, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what did you think about the bio team in that initial launch of that, leaked blog post? What did you think about them?
Not. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I thought they looked pretty bad.
Yeah, I kind of thought Gwen's kit looked okay.
Yes.
Her
Yeah,
kit.
she was the one character that was solid, and she kept her stuff outside of raids as well.
Hmm.
But Void Knight, who people have been really hyping up, and to their credit, Scopely hasn't been hyping up Void Knight. It's mostly been the community.
Hmm.
He was really like almost awful. He was
Right.
pretty bad.
A lot of people were saying there was some stuff in Venom's kit. Oh, we got some people coming in. Thanks for the raid, guys. We're interviewing BeniWestSide if you're just joining us. They had some stuff in Venom's kit to make Venom faster, but it looked like they stole the idea from the original Silver Surfer. Like on turn, he gets going faster and faster and faster. And you're like, wait a minute, shouldn't this be in Void Knight's kit? I thought that was a little bit weird. But they did have some callouts, like Silver Surfer can steal positive effects or give negative effects from himself to the enemy. And so instead of doing that, it was more of like flipping, but a similar technique. And so that was kind of okay, but it really didn't feel that powerful, at least not to me. I don't know. What were you expecting with Void Knight? Did you have any expectations?
I didn't have specific expectations. I wanted callouts to servers, or not callouts, but let's say I wanted it to be like an abstracted version of some of Surfer's key elements, which were, I think at the time he was the only, when he released, he was the only person to clear charges. So I thought that was probably like Silver Surfer's signature,
Mm-hmm.
maybe. The speed gain, as you said, also healing on any turn. Those are some things he does. I think Void Knight on any turn heal the whole team, which was nice. But overall, I think I would much rather have had them rework the current Silver Surfer and give us like Riot or something.
The whole thing just seemed a little bit underwhelming. Like Gwenum's kit started off that list, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Where are we going to build from here? But it was all downhill from there, really. And then the reworks to Carnage and Venom were pretty non-existent. I saw that Carnage special, and it said, "Do not remove negative effects," and I was like, "Sweet! Oh, it's only in raids. Okay, so." Great. I guess maybe this will work really well when you hit the sim button or something, because I'm still not going to be using him, or at least not use this special outside of
Yeah.
raids. So that was a little lackluster. So they pulled it out. I'm hoping they rework it. Do you have anything that you would like if Scopely's watching this video, because Scopely watches all my stuff, don't you know? If Scopely was watching this video, what would you tell them to do with specifically Carnage and Venom? Get rid of them and bring in somebody else, or what would you want them to do?
No, I think they have the ability. They've shown us with like Rescue or Vulture that they can do a good rework.
Hmm.
I just want them to channel their Sinister Six hats. What I really would like is if in war Void Knight gives energy to Agent Venom, so Agent Venom can ult on turn 1, so he can plug and play there.
Mm-hmm.
And then they give like a stat bump to SSM, and somehow like you can do Gwenom, SSM, and Carnage in Dark Dimension, and do really well. I think it doesn't have to be as good as what we got with Sinister Six, but it would be nice to activate the whole Sinister symbiote faction.
Mm-hmm. With the Sinister Six, that was wildly popular, like unprecedentedly popular with that Sinister Six rework. And I think they realized that. And I don't know this, but I feel like they threw that in at the end of the blog. Hey, we're going to be reworking more X-Men because we saw how popular this was with Sinister Six. And then the symbiote team came out. There was nothing like that. There was no interchangeability or anything, no synergy with other symbiotes and stuff. And so I'm hoping that that's what it is that they're going, okay, we need more of this plug and play interchangeability with the teams.
I was going to say, I do think that what we saw in that early blog was probably not a finalized version anyway. I don't think at that point when that got put in there, it was finalized because it looked really underbaked.
Mm-hmm.
Red Goblin would have had to carry a lot for that to have been functional. I think that was just like a placeholder where it's like, put it there, we'll replace it, but they never got around to replacing it because it feels like they've been running late with everything recently.
Mm-hmm.
Extreme X-Men barely got ready for the reveal, and they haven't been able to put the patch up. The symbiote kits aren't ready. The additional X-Men reworks aren't ready. I would have imagined they would have told us the X-Men reworks alongside the Extremes, but
right, yeah.
Something's been running behind.
Yeah, they've definitely been working on the game stability. That's been a huge issue for everybody. And I don't, obviously that's got to be affecting something because, we don't even have a patch that's functioning. I've heard reports from players and friends in real life, and they're like, yeah, ever since that last patch, this loading issue has not been a problem for me or something. So I hear things are getting better with the stability of the game, and so that's good, and that's what they do need to prioritize. And so I'm okay with things getting stalled for a better product in the end. Is there anything about that patch, when they brought the patch back, the new patch? Is there anything that you saw that's stuck out to you? I mean, obviously they fixed the line in Cyclops kit about the taunt, which seemed kind of ridiculous, but I don't know if there's any more that you wanted to go over.
I think it was great that they are expanding the legendary unlocks finally.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'll be great for new upcoming players. There's something, I don't know if they announced it. I think they did. The Ultra Store. I think that was in that blog.
Yeah, there was something there. The Ultimus credit, like everybody's saving their Ultimus credits right now because aren't they putting characters into the Ultimus store now? Which, I mean, my goodness, there's got to be billions of credits out there stored up between players because I don't use that. I don't even click on that store, right? I don't even know how many Ultimus orbs I've got because I never bother opening them. It doesn't really affect my roster right now, so that's a good place to put some stuff. So even if it's older tunes, there's a lot of tunes that I don't build anymore. Like Spider-Man Big Time. I think he's ready for rank up or something. He's still level 1 on my roster. It's just a character I've chosen to skip because I don't need to build him. And so if there's older characters or even newer characters that I've just passed on, that'll be a great place for me to go ahead and farm their shards, and it's not detrimental to the rest of my progression. And I can go ahead and get that collection going. But I don't know what they're putting in there. Do you know?
I do. I don't know if I know publicly.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I really haven't. Sure. I haven't been in the Odd Voice server much lately. So.
I'll just say it's a good thing.
Okay, it's a good thing. All right. You put out an infographic about that bio team, and it included all 5 members. Now, I don't think anybody gave you crap for it because we had a really weird embargo about that said you could talk about the 3 new members, but it didn't technically list the 2 reworked characters, but everybody knew about, like, it was the worst kept secret ever, right? Mm-hmm. Did you get any flack from Scopely about that infographic? Good.
No, I mean, I don't think I, overstepped the embargo on that. I
don't think you did either.
I didn't think Venom and Carnage would have been excluded from it. until like you and somebody else messaged me, and I was like, huh, like what? Why would that even be? So I messaged the CM, but there was no issue.
No issue.
So
Okay, that's
yeah,
good.
I don't think it
Yeah,
was
it felt like they just
overstepping.
forgot to mention the reworked characters on it. And then that weird thing, like
Um,
that blog comes out and it says, and a fifth member soon to be announced. And we're like, we already know it's Red Goblin. Like, so that was really weird and awkward. Um, Speaking about your infographics, they are incredibly stylish. They're super easy to read. I love your infographics. I think they're a fantastic way to just quickly look at them. They're on Instagram, by the way, if you guys are interested in finding his stuff. They're on Instagram. You can find them on everybody's server has those things in them. You're putting them up on your YouTube channel too, with along with your videos and stuff too. Is there any other place they can find them that you don't?
no, Instagram, and I always post on Pathfinder's server.
Okay.
He was kind enough to give me like a tab there, so that's my main broadcast
Renting a
spot.
space from Pathfinder Gaming over there on that Discord. Any plans to make your own Discord server?
No.
Good idea. Good idea. Oh,
I,
it's a pain to maintain those. Your infographics are incredibly stylish, and I got to hang out with you in LA and in Vegas, and I found out that you are a man of impeccable taste and style. You are able to pull off some clothing that not many people could, but you were banging in that jacket when we were walking down Fremont Street. And I'm just wondering, like, where did you get your sense of style? Because you know, even the room behind you has some really cool decorations. You got those Funko Pops in the back and stuff. So, you know, tell me a little bit about yourself and where you come from and how you know, you're a pretty classy dude, and I want to know more about you. That's what I'm trying to get at.
thanks, man. Um, I think I've generally always been interested in art and what's artistic. I was doing you know, oil paintings as early as middle school. In high school, I got into more graphic design, and then eventually ended up in architecture school. So my life has been, you know, focused on uh, aesthetics and design. So that's probably where it is. And I'm currently working as an architect. So it's just something that's always there. But I'm glad you like it, because you know it's always um, subjective, and uh, not everything that people find beautiful is all. Not everybody finds the same things beautiful.
There's a costume that was mentioned in a blog post, the Echo costume. Have you seen it? I haven't seen it.
Yes.
Is
Oh, it's
is it good?
gorgeous.
Oh,
Yes.
I heard it was really good. I'm really curious. I should probably is it available for us to go look at someplace? I should probably go check it out. I don't know. I'm kind of nervous to put install patches these days with this OTA
Oh,
patch system and stuff. I never have any idea. I'm kind of like, I'm just going to hands off the wheel for a while and see what happens. I'll wait and see who's crying about what update. But I want to go take a look at that costume. You are also a big fan of Captain Marvel. What did you think about her original costume, that just color reskin? Did that upset you?
it didn't necessarily. Well, maybe it did. I was like, this is just something cheap that they put out that they can sell for $35, which was its release price. I think they were just trying things.
Mm-hmm.
What can we sell for? Electra's was like an elaborate costume for $50. Hers was a color swap for $30. I don't necessarily dislike color swaps. For example, I really like the Braun and Colleen Wing ones
Mm-hmm.
that are just also texture swap. But you know, Captain Marvel's was kind of boring, and I'm looking forward to unlocking the second one. Actually, we have no idea when that's coming.
Yeah, I'm really curious. Is it which can have the short haircut or something like that? I don't know.
No, it's kind of a similar hair, but she has the universal weapon that Ronan does.
Oh, that's right. Okay, that'll be cool. You absolutely love covering costumes. You do the infographics with some beautiful artwork, great arrangements in there. And you're now putting out some videos on YouTube doing the kit reveals. You have usually a little bit different take than everybody else. So I always make sure to check out your breakdowns of kits and how you think they're going to function and everything. Is there anything else on the horizon for your content, or are you just going to work on brushing up the stuff you're currently doing?
Recently, kit reveals, they usually are very strict on the embargo on those, where you can only really say what's there. You can't talk about much else. And there's 4 or 5 videos that just read the kits. So I stopped making those videos, and I'm just putting out the kit infographics. But what I've started doing is, on the day a character releases, I put out a crash course video, and also, like, last week I started uh, adding a graphic to that. So it's basically what you need to know when you unlock the character: ISOs, T4s, character value. It goes like it's basically initial dive into that character, and uh, letting people do more informed decisions. So I'm excited about that series that I've started. I think people have been responding well to it. And then recently, Pathfinder and I started teaming up on team graphics, and we introduced a whole new format to those. And I'm excited to make more of those too. Those are really elaborate, and it takes some time.
For those of you that don't know, BeniWestSide and my wife, Way Too Raw for You, are pretty good friends. They communicate a lot. In fact, you guys have a little bit of a collaborative going, and that was my next thing that I wanted to lead into.
Sure.
You did the holiday calendar last year, covering everybody in their costumes. It was really cool. Kind of the first run had some ups and downs with the formatting of the photograph and everything. But it was, oh, he's got it right there. Look at that. Yeah, there. You didn't really need to show that picture. There we go. And you are working on the 2000 and there we go. You're working on the 2023 version of the calendar. How's that
24.
going? Oh, 2024, excuse me. 2024 calendar. How's that going?
It's going well. I have 4 pages 4 months finalized. Trying to collect the images and finishing it up. Hopefully, midweek next week.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to be working on that this weekend. I'm actually really looking forward to that.
Is there anything else on your plate that you're trying to handle? We've got the infographics, we've got the videos, we've got the calendar now. Anything else for you in the world of Marvel Strike Force? That is.
That
Covers
already
it.
A lot.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough to keep you busy. All right, we know your favorite character in Marvel Strike Force is Captain Marvel. Is that correct? Okay.
Yes.
Let's cover some of the things that everybody loves to hear. What's the character that you want to see come to the game?
Purple Man.
Purple Man?
Yes.
Who's Purple Man?
If you watched season 1 of Jessica Jones, his name was Kilgrave in that show.
Okay, yep. Now I remember. Okay,
Yeah.
That'd be interesting. I don't know what his kit would look like, but I bet it would be a lot of calling the enemy to assist. That'd be pretty. No, it's not you, Purple Sticky. Has nothing to do with you. All right, Benny, I think we covered all of the bases. Is there anything else you wanted to go over today? You want to give me some great insight into the mind that is BeniWestSide? Nothing for us? You're not going to tell us some crazy story from your childhood, something embarrassing that I can share with everybody? No?
I don't know, man. I feel like every day is a different embarrassment. So just stay tuned to Twitch, and you'll see a lot of embarrassment.
Well, thank you, Benny, for coming on and interviewing with this and talking to us about the hive mind and whatnot, and some personal stuff about yourself. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, thanks for having me.